Hello, how are you? Welcome to your Purple Feather Tarot community. I truly hope you're feeling great at this moment, and I also hope that through this tarot reading, you'll find the answers from the universe that you've been searching for. Today, we're going to go straight into your reading, so let's connect with all these tarot cards, and as always, we will also look at all your energies. Let's also explore the energies, the thoughts, the feelings of your special person or the person who is thinking about you at this very moment, and we will also reveal all the blessings that are coming directly into your life. So, by connecting with your energy, let's begin. You have the Hermit, the King of Wands, the Knight of Wands, the Page of Swords, and also the Five of Swords. I feel that a very important phase is coming into your life, where you will move from planning, from thinking or having ideas, to action and manifestation. The universe has prepared a great opportunity for you, served on a silver platter, and this may be related to a new person entering your life, especially if it's a Sagittarius or Aries. I also feel that in this case, we could be talking about a new job opportunity. Perhaps, with the Hermit card, you've been searching for a long time, whether it's for a job or a chance to work, and you hadn't been able to find it. Maybe even some people have been looking for new love and couldn't find it. Well, your reading clearly tells me that things are about to start moving much faster in your life. In fact, I feel that the Page of Swords represents a strong confirmation from the universe, or it could even be a phone call from someone who wants to talk to you or wants to call you to make you an offer. And here, we are clearly talking about a love proposal, especially if it's from an Aquarius or also a Sagittarius. I feel that you are waiting for something, silently and cautiously waiting for a new proposal, watching out for a big opportunity. When that offer becomes solid, you will take it without hesitation. However, with the Five of Swords card, I feel that proposals are coming. There are offers or messages you'll like, especially if they come from an air sign, but I also feel that there is a person from your past who still wants to connect with you, and you definitely no longer wish to connect with this person. It might even annoy you that they still refuse to walk away from your life. So let's clarify what this reading is about. Even so, with these cards, I feel the energy of growth, of manifestation. Perhaps at this moment you are in a phase of introspection, because the Hermit card signifies that you have a plan that hasn't been fully realized yet. That's what the Hermit makes me feel, but don't worry, your spiritual guide is telling me right now that your life is going to begin accelerating. So, if you feel a bit of slowness or stagnation at this time, you can also take this opportunity to rest, to recharge your energy, and allow new ideas to come into your life. Let's now clarify a bit more what your reading is about. Let's take a closer look, especially at this Five of Swords, which may be a warning. Your reading tells me we're going to explore it more deeply. Warning in today's session, so let's go a bit deeper. You have the Four of Pentacles. You're feeling a bit defensive. I sense that you're not fully trusting someone, or perhaps you don't completely trust someone's promises. This person has hurt you before, and now it feels like you're waiting for them to finally follow through, because you're definitely not going to sit around forever waiting on someone who keeps promising and never delivers. With card number 8, the Major Arcana Strength, I feel that you are becoming stronger, especially in terms of your mindset and intellectual strength. You might be learning something new, maybe taking a course, enrolling in a university. You're gaining knowledge that is making you more resilient. If this is related to your career, it may involve formal education, not just a casual course but something more significant like a master's degree or even a doctorate. I feel you are going to grow a lot, and in fact, a big opportunity is coming into your life. It's such a major opportunity that you need to be very well prepared for it. Let's explore this energy a bit further. You have the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is the energy of something big that's on its way, but it moves slowly. That's the issue with the Knight of Pentacles card. It's all about having a strategy and understanding that everything arrives in divine timing. Especially the major manifestations or miracles cannot be rushed. According to this card, if you want to manifest something long-term, the Knight of Pentacles offers very practical, very direct advice. Some people may not like this advice, but the Knight of Pentacles is telling you that it's time to get to work. You also have the Knight of Swords. A proposal is looking for you, or someone is reaching out to you at this moment. However, unlike the Knight of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords comes with a very combative or aggressive attitude, or this person simply wants to argue. So, clearly, the Knight of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords are not compatible in that sense. They represent completely different approaches, because the Knight of Swords wants things immediately, while the Knight of Pentacles takes all the time he needs. The Knight of Swords demands instant results, and the Knight of Pentacles is willing to wait, whether it takes a year or a decade. What matters is the manifestation. So tell me in the comments, which energy do you feel aligned with right now? Do you resonate more with the Knight of Swords, wanting everything right now and clashing with slower moving people? Or are you currently in a calmer energy, finding yourself clashing with others who are rushing or in a hurry? We continue with your reading. You also have the Four of Wands. This card is always a positive one. It appears as a stroke of luck. Let's take a closer look at the energy of the Four of Wands. Obviously, when the Four of Wands appears, the universe usually tells me to share something that may bring you luck. It could be your numerology. I'm being guided to tell you the numbers 2, 9, 17, 28, or 31. Your spirit guides are also telling me to share your lucky colors for today, which are brown, light gray, not a dark gray, but rather a soft-toned gray, and, of course, green. They also say that the number 4 will be important for you, not necessarily as a number but as a reference. For example, Thursday might hold significance for you, or something important could happen around 4 in the afternoon, 4 in the morning, or perhaps someone born in the month of April is thinking about you at this moment. Continuing with your reading, you also have the Five of Cups and the Three of Pentacles. Right now, I feel you are mourning something from your past. Maybe you lost something. Maybe you lost an opportunity or a job. But you are going to recover quickly. You have a rare ability to regenerate, a unique strength to reinvent yourself in a way no one else can. In fact, I personally like the Three of Pentacles because it's a card of collaboration. Someone is going to support you very well. Perhaps you'll hire someone to help you sell your apartment, or maybe work with a travel agency. It's also possible that you'll connect with new people at your workplace, especially someone under the sign of Virgo or Taurus. Moving forward with your energy, you also have the Eight of Swords. Let's take a closer look. The Eight of Swords often represents something you're not clearly seeing at this moment. It's very closely tied to love, because you might be justifying someone's behavior simply because you want to be with them, because you love them, or because right now you don't want to disturb the stability of the relationship. But the Eight of Swords always tells you never to sacrifice your happiness for someone else's. I feel that is the message this card is trying to give you. Let's clarify the Eight of Swords further. The Major Arcana card number 15 appears here. This points to manipulation, emotional blackmail, and someone who already knows you well and knows exactly how to push your buttons, so to speak. Your reading is telling you that love should feel good. Love is not manipulation. Love is not control. Love is not obsession. Love is a pure energy. It is completely transparent. If someone constantly makes you feel doubtful, constantly makes you feel trapped or emotionally suffocated, it may not be love at all. It might be something else, something more like attachment or something aligned with the nature of Major Arcana card number 15. Alright, let's continue with your energy. You have the Nine of Pentacles, a powerful energy of independence and celebration. It tells me that you're about to receive a message from nature. You might see a bird, a dove, or some kind of animal that holds a special meaning for you, like a dragonfly. This card also tells me that it's necessary for you to reconnect with nature. Lately, I don't know what's been going on, but you seem stressed, anxious, and full of tension. You might be worrying too much about your future, and the Nine of Pentacles says the answer lies in the source. In this case, according to the Nine of Pentacles, the source is nature. So, if possible, please go for a walk in the woods or in the countryside. If you're lucky enough to have a country house, you might consider retreating for a few days. It's time to breathe fresh air. It's also time to review your diet and eat more fresh foods with high water content. Continuing with your energy, you have the Six of Pentacles. I really like this card. It's a card of sharing. Giving brings happiness. According to this card, you will not find true happiness by asking or receiving, but rather by giving, especially when you give without expecting anything in return, without expecting any favors. So, if you have the opportunity to give something today purely from the heart, now is the moment to do it. You also have the Eight of Cups. You're at a transitional point in your life. This card always represents the final stretch, like the last mile of a long marathon. I don't know if you've ever watched a marathon, but during that last mile, there are always people cheering the runners on, shouting at them to keep going, that they're doing an excellent job. I feel that the moon in the Eight of Cups represents exactly that. You are about to finish a very difficult chapter in your life. Only the last mile remains, the final stretch. And the universe, as if cheering you on, is telling you not to give up. Keep going. You are about to make it. Don't feel discouraged. Don't lose motivation. Move forward. You are a strong person. You are powerful. Do not let the negative events of your past hold you back or weigh you down. You are someone destined for greatness. Maybe the universe is sending you this message of motivation, or perhaps you'll find comfort and support, especially from water signs, like Pisces or Scorpio. Continuing your reading, you have the King of Cups. The King of Cups is a deeply emotional and compassionate energy. You're going to have a conversation, possibly with someone who will lift your spirits. If you're someone who feels lonely often, this message is particularly relevant. I feel that a mentor may come into your life, someone to guide you, possibly a water sign, maybe even a therapist. I feel that at times, you tend to bottle things up inside, and that's the core message of the King of Cups. The King of Cups represents a person of high emotional vibration, someone who has already learned to manage their emotions in a positive way and understands that the worst mistake one can make is to repress their feelings. The King of Cups has learned to express what he feels and what he needs. So, your reading is inviting you today to communicate proactively and assertively, especially about your emotions. If you feel joy, share it. And if you feel sadness, share that too. According to this card, it's easier to express positive emotions, but you tend to bottle up the negative ones. What you need, as the King of Cups suggests, is emotional balance, and the best way to achieve it is through honest communication. You also have the King of Pentacles. A great abundance is possibly coming into your life. In fact, in both the Nine of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles, grapes appear. Maybe you like grapes. Maybe you should include them in your diet. Or perhaps your soulmate, your special person, is an earth sign or someone who also loves grapes. I don't know. It's a rather specific message, but the point is that great abundance is on its way to you, and this abundance isn't coming by chance. It's not a coincidence or a random gift. It's coming because you have cultivated something deeply meaningful. You've nurtured a powerful harvest, and now it is time to collect it. Alright, let's continue with your energy. What other cards do we have at this moment? You have the Six of Cups, an energy that suggests everything seemed better in the past. You might be thinking about returning to something from your past, but I don't feel that you're going back to a person. It's more likely that you'll visit the place where you were born, perhaps see your family or your parents. Maybe you're currently living abroad and are planning to return, and during that time, you'll experience moments of deep connection with your roots. Let's clarify whether this is about someone from your past, a journey, or your family. You have the Four of Cups. Someone is waiting for you. This person is waiting for you in your place of origin, in your home country. I sense that right now you're feeling unsatisfied, either in your current environment or in a relationship. There is someone who is supporting you, someone who is waiting for you, someone who might even offer you a plan B. This person will be available for you and might say, if this doesn't work out for you, I'm here, I'm always here for you. This is the classic energy of parents when their children leave home. If something doesn't go well for you, they are always there to offer support. Continuing with your reading, you have the Judgment card. Let's see why Judgment has appeared. You may need to make a decision that will change your life. Then we have the Moon card. I feel that you're searching for inspiration, for new feelings, new emotions. You may be someone deeply influenced by the moon, and your emotions lately might have felt like a roller coaster. I sense that uncertainty affects you deeply, because the Judgment card can mean you are facing two options and don't know which one to choose. The moon then clouds your mind with confusion. Let's clarify what the tarot recommends for this situation, because I feel you will have to make this decision sooner or later. You have the Queen of Cups. The answer is love. The answer is already within you. Now, I'm not saying money or material possessions aren't important, but what truly matters is that you have a peaceful heart, a heart filled with love, with peace, with joy, and that your conscience is completely at ease. So, Judgment and the Queen of Cups together could mean that, in order to find that peace in your heart and that clarity in your conscience, you might have to say goodbye to an energy or to a person from your past. Alright, so these are your energies. This is your tarot reading for today. As always, thank you so much for being here with me, uncovering all these messages, revealing all these secrets from the tarot. For today, we'll be closing your reading. As always, if you enjoy these readings, feel free to click the like button, and you can also subscribe to this channel. We're now closing your reading and wrapping up this video. I hope you have an excellent day, full of success, full of manifestation, and as always, I'll see you in your next reading.